Welcome to Fractal level 26, the Underwater Ruins Fractal. Since I'll be throwing around grenades a lot, I thought about using a Berserker build with Seaweed salad. Seemed fitting. The instability of today is Vengeance, which gives enemies a lot of boons when one of their friends dies. This can be quite troublesome with all the jellyfish minions that will be spawned in this fractal. Let's see how we do with Agony. Let's dive in. Instead of going right into the deep, we now go left and become a Dolphin. The first skill detects Krait and small whirlpools. The third skill makes you go invisible, and going through the whirlpools you have discovered, you reduce the cooldown of this skill. It's quite easy once you get the hang of it. This fractal is quite easy, and so is the end boss. Except now there is something to worry about. Agony. If you get hit by one of the electrified cages, you will get 1 hit of Agony. And if you get swallowed by the jellyfish, you will get 3 hits of Agony. Each hit is around 24%, so 3 hits are survivable, but 4 hits are almost certain death. The swallow attack from the jellyfish is unavoidable, as far as I know. I've tried evading, I've tried invulnerabilities, I've tried blocking, I've tried stealth, I've tried hiding behind obstacles, but it wouldn't matter. One time I just got swallowed behind an obstacle, which was interesting to see. The only thing I've not tried is floating up into a bubble while being swallowed, but that's way too random to rely on that. So the swallow is unavoidable, and it also gives Agony 3 hits to that. That's 72% of your health gone. Also, while being swallowed, you lose 1% of your health over time. This means that you need to stay on high health throughout the fight, or it's game over every time you get swallowed. So far so good, that's just a part of difficulty. While getting swallowed, you have to play a minigame. We have to press the right skill from 1 through 5, or you won't get out. If you press the wrong skill, you will get another hit of agony, which is death. And if you wait too long with your decision, you will get another hit of agony. So far so good. These are all things that are difficult but manageable with skill. But there are 3 things which are completely random and make this unavoidable but survivable agony a true nightmare. The first one is during the minigame. You can get the same button again, but you have to wait on a cooldown. If you press the skill again during the cooldown, you will get agony and you die. So while sometimes you can get out within seconds, other times you have to wait on a cooldown. And one time I had the same skill 5 times in a row, which was death. So sometimes, very rarely, the game just decides that you should reset. The second one is while being swallowed, you de-aggro from all the enemies. But if an enemy has locked on to you before you went in, they will still perform that attack. As seen by the jellyfish, their only attack is to lock onto you and do a swirl twirl for a few seconds. So sometimes you get swallowed, you can't move, you can't dodge, the only thing you can do is the minigame. You will be hit by a jellyfish and you die. I've tried many things to combat this, with blind fields, barrier elixirs, and later rocket boots, which is the best thing. I've tried outmaneuvering with trying to swim away from the jellyfish at all times, but it's still random as far as I am concerned. And the third one is after you've completed the minigame and you've evaded all the jellyfish, you will be spit out around the place where you got swallowed from until a certain distance. This can mean that you are just spit out inside an electrified cage, which is death, or in front of a jellyfish or a crate, or the boss attacks you before you had time to stun break or dodge away. Sometimes you are spit out right in front of the chaos. So with all 3 of these, I have had many deaths and had to reset the fractal a lot of times, because if you go down while being eaten, you die. So I had to complete this fractal multiple times because of my broken armor. So now with a different instability, where instead of vengeance, it's now no pain, no gain, where enemies gain 10 stacks of might, fury and protection all the time, I got this run. After all the pain, I've done everything right. The jellyfish just showed its last hand. At 4%, it decided to not do 3 hits, but 4 hits of agony, which, even with the perfect minigame, I died. And there's no time to predict when the swallow is going to happen, so I can't use the barrier from dodge and hit. This is frustrating, but it also just means that this attack is unavoidable and can kill you with agony, so I went with the Ascended set. It hurts, but honestly, I'm so tilted, this stupid fractal can just sit here. If someone finds a way to avoid the swallow, then I might try it again, but unavoidable agony that can kill you means I'm allowed to use my Ascended set. And it just shows how easy this fractal is when the swallow doesn't almost kill you every time. The last minutes of this video are just my unlucky runs, just so you can feel my pain. And I'll see you in level 27.